If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go. But I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give anymore. I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give
Stuck on you, I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend in the way up here now. I guess that I'll be with you to the end. Guess I'm on my way. I might be glad to stay. I'm stuck on you, been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come home. Guess I'm on my way. So hard to see that a woman like you could wait around for a man like me. Guess I'm on my way. I might be glad to stay. And I know just where I'm going. I pack up my troubles and I throw it all away. Cause this time, little darling, I'm coming home to stay. Got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Guess I'm on my way. Needed a friend in the way of me now. I guess that I'll be with you till the end. Guess I'm on my way. I might be glad to stay.
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, we're toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. All the nerves that have just begun, listening to Marvin all night long. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound, always slipping from my hands. Sands of time of its own. Seaside arms and write the next line. Oh, I want the truth to be known. Come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, I want the truth to be said. I know this much is true. No
There's a lie, a certain kind of lie it never showed on me. I want my life to live with you, to live with you. There's a way. Everybody says to do is every little thing, but what does it bring if I ain't got you? Ain't got you. Baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, the way I love you. In my mind, I see you face again, and know the frame of mind. You ain't got to be so blind. I'm blind, so very blind. I'm a man. Can't you see what I am? I live and breathe for you. But what does it do if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, the way I love you. Oh, you don't know what it's like. Baby, you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody, to love somebody. You don't know to love somebody the way I love you. You don't know, you don't know to love somebody, to love somebody. You don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody where I love you.
So long, I've been looking too hard, I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I would find. I only know it's a matter of time. When you love someone, when you love someone, it feels so right, so warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong,
Say you, say me, say it for always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together. Naturally. I had a dream, I had an awesome dream. People in the park, playing games in the dark. And with the play was a masquerade. From behind a wall but down, a voice was crying out. Say you, say me, say it will always. That's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together. Naturally. Yes, we go down life's lonesome highway. Seems the hardest thing to do is to find a friend or two. A helping hand, someone who understands. When you feel lost or where, you got someone there to say, I assure you. Say you, say me, say it will always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together. Naturally. So you think you know the answer? Oh no. Well, the whole world got to dance. That's right, I'm telling you. It's time to stop believing. Oh yeah, believe in who you are. You are a shining star. Say you, say me, say it will always. Oh, that's the way it should be. Say you, say me, say it together. That you need. Say it together. That you
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears.
Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit terrified and then I see the look in your eyes.
Turn around, bright eyes.
Every now and then I fall apart and I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And if you only hold me tight, we'll be holding up forever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. And living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart.
Turn around, bright eye.
Every now and then I fall apart. Every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever. And we'll only be making it right. 'Cause we'll never be wrong. Together we can take it to the end of the line. Your love is like a shadow on me all of the time. I don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. We're living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I really need you tonight. The love is gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. There's nothing I can do, total eclipse of the heart.
Turn around, bright eyes.
I know just how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie. I know just how to fake it, and I know just how to scheme. I know just when to face the truth, and then I know just when to dream. And I know just where to touch you, and I know just what you prove. I know when to pull you closer, and I know when to let you loose. And I know the night is fading, and I know the time's gonna fly. And I'm never gonna tell you everything I'm gonna tell you, but I know I'm gonna give it a try. And I know the roads to reaches, and I know the ways to fade. I know the rules, and I know how to break them, and I know it's the name of the game. But I don't know how to leave you, and I never let you fall. And I don't know how you do it, making love out of nothing at all. 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 Hey. Every time I see on the rays of the sun, I'm streaming to the waves in your hair. And every star's in the sky is taking aim in your eyes like a spotlight. The beating of my heart is a drum, and it's lost and it's looking for the rhythm like you. You can take the darkness from the pit of the night and turn into a big and burning endlessly bright. I've got to follow it 'cause everything I know will is nothing till I get it to you.
never gonna make it like you do. Making love out of nothing at all. 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 Out of nothing at all.
Times I cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you got my feelings to the bone. Don't wanna leave you really. I've invested too much time to give you up that easy. So the doubts that complicate your mind. We belong to the light. We belong to the fire. Don't know what to say. Maybe I just wouldn't know what to do with my strength anyway. Have we become a habit? Do we distort the facts? Now there's no looking forward. Now there's no turning back. When you say we belong to the light, we belong to the to the sound of the words, we're both falling under. Whenever we deny our own praise for words of a better, we belong together. Close your eyes and try to sleep now. Close your eyes and try to dream. Clear your mind and do your best to try and wash the palate clean. We can't begin to know it, how much you really care. I hear your voice inside me. I see your face every word. Still you say we belong to the light. We belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the words. We're both falling under. Whatever we deny our embrace for words of a better. We belong together.
Talk to me softly, there's something in your eyes. Don't hang your head, it's all cry. I know how you feel inside. I've been here before. Something is changing inside you, and don't you know? Don't you cry tonight, I still love you, baby. Don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight, there's a heaven above you, baby. And don't you cry tonight. Give me a whisper, and give me a sign. Give me a kiss before you tell me goodbye. Don't you take it so hard now, and please don't take it so bad. I'll still be thinking of you in the times we had, baby. And don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight, there's a heaven above you, baby. And don't you cry tonight. Please remember that I never lied. Oh, and please remember how I felt inside. Now, honey, you gotta make it your own way, but you'll be alright. Now, sugar, you'll feel better tomorrow. Come the morning light now, baby. Don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight. Don't you cry tonight.
once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around. Next thing you know, you're closing down the town. Wake up and it's still with you, even though you left away across town. You're wondering to yourself, hey, what have I found? When you get caught between the
could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me. The hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it?
Strings to bind your hands, now that my love can bind your heart. There's no need to take a stand, for it was I who chose to start. I see no need to take me home. I'm old enough to face the dawn. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Then slowly turn away from me. Maybe the sun's light will be dim, it won't matter anyhow. If morning's echo says we it was what I wanted now. And if we're victims of the night, I won't be blinded by the light. Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Then slowly turn away. I won't beg you to stay with me. Through the tears, oh baby, all these, baby. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Touch my cheek before you leave me, baby. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Touch my cheek before you leave me, darling. Call me angel of the morning, angel. Touch my cheek before you leave me,
So true, funny how it seems, always in time, but never in line for dreams. Head over heels, we're toe to toe. This is the sound of my soul. This is the sound. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Oh, why it true to be safe?